Last year, I went solo travelling, but nothing could prepare me for what was to happen next. Disaster. I was experiencing freedom for the first time. I had money, I had time, and I had my health. But then all of a sudden, I lost it all. I spent the last 12 months getting it back, clearing my debts, paying my dues, squashing my pride. But now I have a new challenge, and I'm taking you with me. Six months to 100,000.
Hi, my name is Leo, if you didn't know, and this is episode 1 of the come up from 250 to 100,000 in 6 months. Welcome back. Welcome to episode 1. If you haven't seen the intro, go check out the intro before you even watch this video. I've got a few different insights for you in this week's worth of activity from, starting this challenge and, I guess starting not necessarily in the best way possible. Let's just put it like that. This week's been through, a lot of downs, more downs than ups, and I'm going to be sharing with you some key takeaways that I've been taking throughout the week as the week has progressed. So how I'm going to be breaking down each one of these videos is very simple. Each week I'm going to be essentially documenting my day-to-day and my thoughts that I'm having throughout the day, how it's, from how the challenge is going, how I'm feeling, and the progress that I'm making. And then I'm going to collate all of the videos that maybe 1 to 2 minute snippets for each thought and feeling, and as well as that, obviously in these YouTube episodes I'm going to give you guys a key takeaway that you can't take from my Instagram snippets as well. So yeah, as mentioned, this week has been a crazy week, more downs than up, and I've officially got started with the challenge. I deposited the £250 in my account, and I started trading the same day that I had officially finished editing and stuff for the introduction video. So it's crazy, and I'm going to break down to you exactly how it's went. But the thing that I really want to help you guys understand, and some thoughts that I've been having throughout the week, because I've been speaking with different people and I've been getting different feedback about how, about the YouTube videos and, the content that I'm sharing, and how it's been of value to people, and how they're excited for my journey, and the fact that I'm documenting it. And they're asking questions with regards to how I'm feeling. And I think the main way that I'm feeling right now, especially after this week, is been looking at this with a student mentality. And I urge you, if you are trying to pursue something, I don't know what it is, but you need to look at it with the same student mentality that I'm looking at this challenge from me and myself. And what do I mean by a student mentality? I mean that you need to start looking at your goals as the outcome which you're going to take from your goals is not necessarily the attainment of your goal, but the person that you become. And I was having this conversation with someone the other day, shout out Winston, but you are essentially, especially as a trader, let's just say as an example, if you are setting yourself a goal to compound or to trade or to do, to do something big, any field that you're in fact, you need to understand that throughout the process of getting to where you want to be, you are going to have to become the type of person that's worthy of attaining your goals, of course, naturally. So I want you to think about it like this, right? And this is one of my main motivations why I started this challenge, is for mastery. Because I believe that with my hand on my heart, I can say that for anybody that's been able to turn £250 into 100,000 over a prolonged period of time, not from gambling or going full margin and full port in your account, I'm talking about using correct risk management and so on, and compounding to a large number, 6 figures. I can truly say that you have mastered your craft. In fact, find me one craft out there that, you can make a lot of money, 6 figures or more, without mastering it to some degree. And, this is why I say is that at the end of this challenge, I know for a fact that I would have mastered my psychology, I would have mastered my entry model, I would have mastered when to jump on, when to, do certain things, when to trade, when not to trade, when to take action, when not to take action. And that for me is the most important thing, especially with a skill set like even sales, as an example, which I mentioned in the previous video, is probably one of the highest paying skills in the world today. Sales, leadership, and trading, MI3 that I mentioned. But even with sales, if you aim to make 100,000 in sales in the next 6 months through selling, it doesn't even need to be a high ticket product, but let's just say a product which is £1,000. That means that you're going to have to sell to 100 clients successfully. Now, to get one sale, you're probably going to have to speak to, let's just say 5 to 10 people. Okay, to speak to 5 to 10 people, you're probably going to have to contact 15 to 20 people. So that means for every 20 people you contact, you're getting one sale out of it, which means that you've had to go through a process just to be able to get that one sale, and you've had to repeat that process over and over and over and over and over and over again 100 times to even be able to reach that 6-figure mark that you may be shooting for. So I want you to understand that at the end of hitting that 6-figure mark, what's going to be more valuable than the £100,000 that you've attained is the mastery of that skill set. Because you can utterly say that once you hit that mark, whether that be in sales, whether that be in business, whether that be whatever it is, right? You can say, okay, cool. Now, forget the 100K, I can lose the 100K, I can blow the 100K, I can gamble it and waste it away, but you can say the best 3 words ever. Okay, 4 words actually. And those 4 words are, I can, okay, it's 5, do it again. I can do it again. And that's the conviction that you need to have. Is you being able to say, I can do it again. And that's what doing any big challenge is going to be able to do for you. Is going to be able to, once you've completed it, you can say to yourself, I can do it again. Coming up in network marketing, you may have built big teams and your teams crumble. Well, guess what? You have the mindset that you can do it again because you've done it before. Coming up in any space, maybe starting from the bottom in your company, working your way up in your company to become a manager, senior manager, so on and so forth. Maybe you then relocate to a new country and you have to start from scratch. Well, guess what? And you have the belief in your mind that I can do it again. And with a skill set, when you're learning an actual skill set, that you can now print money from that point onwards. So forget the 100K. You can now print money on your demand. Because why? Because you've actually attained the skill set that you needed to get there. So just understand this. Understand that when you're going through the process, and it may not even be going too great in the time being, just understand that you haven't yet mastered it, or that you're in the process of mastering it. And be more excited about the mastery than the goal that you're looking to attain. Forget the nice car, forget the nice house, forget the fancy holiday, forget that 6-month break or whatever. Think about the mastery of what you're going to be able to attain and the belief that you're going to be convicted with once you have completed or attained that physical goal. Right? So the real reward is intrinsic. It's from the mastery. And so with that being said, we're going to get into how this week's been for me, and we're going to roll on the next few videos. We're going to start from Tuesday, I believe, Tuesday through till Saturday, and then we're going to go again for next week. So I hope that you're ready, and yeah, let's get into this. So today is Tuesday, and I've just finished recording the introduction video for the YouTube channel. So obviously we put out the Instagram version yesterday, which was Monday, and now I just completed the YouTube channel video. So I just need to edit it. I'm going to the shop to get some food right now, and I'm gonna cook some dinner and get in the zone and start editing, hoping to get it out today, which is obviously Tuesday. And then once it's out, then I'm gonna commence with placing trades on the 250 flip challenge account to 100,000, which, yeah man, it's exciting. It's nerve-wracking as well, can't lie, because I'm gonna be taking L's
and showing you guys the L's, or maybe not showing you the L's and my trades and stuff. That's for my trading group, but I'm gonna be at least showing you what I'm feeling and how I'm feeling when starting it. So yeah, man. Oh, by the way, best case scenario as well, by the way, if I pass one step a week, that would be 4, 8, 12, 16 steps. So that means that I could complete it in 4 months. So yeah, man, we could get it done even faster than anticipated. So yeah, man, let me just focus on getting it done rather than on failing it, because I'm not actually going to fail, because I'm going to keep taking the challenge until I actually get to 100k anyways. So it's inevitable, it's going to happen. Might not happen in 6 months, might happen before, might happen after, but it will get done, and you will see when it gets done.
So I'm up, it's Wednesday, and I've finally got the intro YouTube video uploaded, and I'm ready to go, man. I'm ready to go. I'm not going to the gym today, so I'm just going to be maybe doing a little bit of skipping in a second, and then I'll probably be having a shower, getting ready, jumping on the charts and seeing what's good. I've already deposited the £250 in my account as well, so we're ready, pretty much ready to rock and roll. Just took a loss on the first ever trade, and it was an amateur mistake because news was coming up and I didn't check for news, and news just manipulated my stop loss. But hey, it's part of the story. Alright, so I've come out to walk the dog and to share with you guys how I'm feeling after that first trade. I feel like a complete idiot. And I'll tell you why. It's because last week I had a really good week trading, where I must have had like a win streak of like 3 wins in a row. And it kind of just makes you feel like when you get overconfident essentially. And I entered this week thinking, all right, cool, I can just enter any way that I like and not even care or think about the news or anything else that can affect the markets. So I just entered. Don't get me wrong, I entered for a reason, but I just didn't check the news, and that's the most frustrating thing about it, is that if I had checked the news, then I wouldn't have traded before the news hits. I would have just waited for my entry and protected my money. But you know, I'm not too upset. I am upset, can't lie, but I took a loss of £25, so it essentially means that I'm 1 step backwards from where I should be essentially. So the next step that I do, the next trade that I do, is going to be less risk in alignment with my 250 flip challenge plan, and yeah, basically just going to follow it. Now I'm 17 steps away instead of 16, so yeah. All right, so this has been me literally the whole evening. Back testing. I've been basically back testing. If you don't trade, back testing means that you're going back using past data and your current strategy to see if the trades made money or they didn't make money way back in time. Okay, and replaying it as if it's in live time. So I've been back testing today, and I just feel like after today's mistake, I don't want to make any more stupid mistakes as well. And I feel like this whole content creation thing, YouTube videos, editing and stuff like that, is taking my actual focus away from being locked in to what I should actually be doing. And that's focusing on getting precise entries and, you know, doing good with trading. Like, so yeah, man, I feel locked in now. that loss was a realization. So let's not have any more of that. And yeah, back to back testing, as you can see. Today's Thursday, and I'm just about to get in the gym, and I'm feeling good today. I'm feeling like I said last night, I'm feeling locked in. I am running slightly late, so I've only got maybe an hour max in the gym. I don't really spend more than an hour anyways, but I know that it takes me 15 minutes to get back home, and by the time I get back home, it'll be 12 o'clock, which is the start of New York session, which is the start of when I look for trades essentially. So yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit rushed, a little bit tight for time, but it also forces me not to rush into the market. I find that if I'm running slightly late with my gym session, I might actually miss the beginning of the New York session, which allows the market to kind of find its feet and direction that it wants to go in. So it saves me time forces me to be patient, basically. That's all that I'm saying. So yeah, I heard something that said this morning, I was listening to a podcast, and it said that when your body's in a state of crisis, the energy levels collapse. And, you know, if you believe you're in a state of crisis, it just collapses. And essentially your body, the energy levels or the frequency that you're emitting, it gives up. But if you see something as a challenge, the energy levels in your body, they synchronize to be more unified to overcome the challenge. So essentially, yeah, I just need to be completely in sync and understand that this is a challenge and we're going through it with the end in mind, you know. So end of 6 months, 100k, let's make it happen.
So I'm back and I'm online from New York session. Now the only problem is that I think I've just missed my trade. And it's crazy because this always happens. You see, when you make a silly mistake or you're on a losing streak and you make a mistake, and the moment that you then act more cautiously the next time, you then go on to miss a winning trade. So yeah, man, this ain't looking too good, mate. But yeah, let me see if I can show you the trade. This trade would have made me my money back and I would have been in profit if I took it, but I just watched it go bad. Yeah, things like this happen, and that's why they say that trading is a game of psychology, because what's gonna happen now is I'm gonna enter the market, not now obviously, but when it's time to trade. Typically I'd end up entering the market with a ruthless mentality for my next trade, and that can cause me to take unnecessary losses. So it's about understanding the game, obviously not falling victim to the traditional mindset that most people have when they come into trading, and that's what separates being a good trader and a great trader. And I think yeah, man, I just need to just stay focused. And I think the main thing that I need to get my head around is the idea that I don't, like, the trade today I probably could have taken. I was waiting for it to go to another level, like a bit higher before it retraced. And because I was waiting, that's why I didn't take the trade. So it's not because I was afraid or I was scared or anything like that, but more so because I was waiting for it to go a bit higher and I didn't want to get stopped out. So what I need to think in the back of my mind is that, okay, it was a good trade. I didn't enter based off of news or anything like that. And as long as I don't do that next time, then I'm good, you know? So there's no rush. There is no rush. Yes, it's a 6-month challenge, but at the end of the day, I could, if I have a successful week, do more than one step in a week. So I could do 2 steps, I could do 3 steps, I could do 4 steps in a week if I have a good week. So yeah, man, let's run it up. It's Friday tomorrow, and yeah, let's see if I can catch a winner tomorrow. Peace. Revenge trader, okay, and you're not a revenge trader, and you're confident that you are not a revenge trader, then just know that you can still fall into a negative psychological loop through, you know, losing a trade, then just becoming more cautious, just becoming more, you know, more worried. It's like more fearful. It's like you're more conscious. You don't want to take any more risky trades, and because you become more cautious, you become you know, you then end up missing a winning trade because you're being too cautious. And then from missing a winner, as you can see, you become more aggressive. Being more aggressive means, okay, cool, now you're going to take a low quality trade, which will probably be a loser. Then the cycle starts again and you end up losing a trade, becoming more cautious, and then so on and so forth. So this is a whole, you know, negative psychological loop when it comes to trading that most traders don't realize that they fall into, because it's not
reflected straight away in them losing money.
Boom, it's Friday, and yeah, I'm just outside of the gym ready to start my day. I've done my meditation, I have read the Bible for half an hour as per my morning routines as usual. And now obviously we're about to complete it with the gym session now. You know, life update, by the way, with regards to my health. I had a message come through yesterday from Wexham Park Hospital, which is like my local hospital, and essentially I have the second round of my testing for my heart and my chest, which is going to be next month, I think on the 18th, I think it is. So that's positive news. So I've got another test, which I'm looking forward to. And the only reason why they messaged me is because I messaged them a few days ago because I've been having symptoms for the past 1 week. And cool story, one of the main reasons why I didn't want to release this whole YouTube series on Monday initially, because that's when I started recording for it, was because I was getting symptoms essentially. But I'm good now. And I think it's because I've been out of phase. I haven't really been, you know, really going within and, you know, spending time with God. So I'm feeling better now, as I said. But yeah, I was having symptoms for the past 1 week before I was about to start this, and it was becoming a struggle to kind of speak. And the last time that happened, like let's just say when I was in Thailand and I'd done a Zoom call, it triggered me to go into a mad state where my chest was going mad and stuff like that, and I had to start going back to hospital and stuff. But your boy walks by faith and not by sight, you know? So as I said, this week I've just been spending more time with God, you know, meditating, and yeah man, I'm feeling a lot better now. But anyways, that's why the doctor's appointment got back to me. Second thought before I get in, is Friday, and I got to the gym and there's hardly any cars in the car park. And you know, I just want to kind of throw it out there that whenever you're doing something great, whenever you're doing something that's, you know, out of the ordinary, whenever you're disciplined and remaining committed to something, just understand that there's going to be times where, you know, there's no other cars in the car park and you're the only one there. Everybody else is getting ready to celebrate, that getting ready to, you know, let loose and free up, and you're staying disciplined, you're staying dedicated, and you're staying on the road towards your goals. So it's going to get lonely at times, but you just need to stay the course and trust that, you know, when your time comes, you will have a time where you can go out and you can live every single day the same way how people live on their weekends. And that is true freedom. So let me get into it. And yeah, I'll see you at the start of my training session.
All right, cool story. So I'm here for New York session and I basically missed my trade, or my entry point for my trade. But I'm trying to catch a re-entry on the rebound. Let me show you what it looks like. So I should have entered off of here. This should have been my entry in here, but I missed it and obviously price dropped. So I'm trying to catch a re-entry from this point here to take it towards the downside. I was a bit cautious because news at 8:30, but I know it's NFP and NFP's cancelled this week. So yeah man, let me not just, you know, miss any more trades and see if we can make it happen. Yes, might be one of those days, Reeks. Can't lie, it might be one of those. Anyways guys, I got a new outfit that just come through the post today and I'm gassed. I got a tracksuit as well, a black tracksuit. I'm trying to stay away from black, but I think black's gonna be my color for the winter. Anyways, check it out. What do you think? Obviously, I'm not gonna wear this. This is my gym vest. In fact, you need to see the bottoms. The bottoms are what just came through the post. What this? Listen, don't play with me. Are you mad? Listen, real bad man. As you guessed it, look what happened on this trade. I missed it by less than 1 pip. Look at this stupid miss, and it went all the way to take profits. You know what? We're gonna go for a walk. We're gonna go for a walk, Reeks. We're gonna go out. Where's your lead? We're gonna go for a walk. Someone's a bit excited. Alright, let's go. Alright, so we're out for a walk.
doing some reflecting, you know, going for a walk sometimes gives yourself a chance to get some space and reflect. But yeah, so just reflecting on this week. It's crazy because the trade that I missed today, if I had taken, I would actually have completed step 1 of the challenge after 3 days, and less than 1 week of trading. But instead, I'm actually 1 step down and currently in drawdown or a loss for the week. So it's one of those ones where, I mean, how do I feel? I feel like I can't really do much apart from going to next week with a little bit more confidence in my setups. So I think, yeah, the learning experience from this week is just take the trades. Take the trades. If you're feeling a hunch, if you're feeling like it's looking good, just take it. And don't be afraid of taking the losses. So yeah, man, it's been one of those weeks, but it's Friday, baby, and I'm happy. I'm not upset, I'm not depressed, but I'm excited, you know, because I would have been 1 step up, and that just makes me realize, okay, cool, the 100,000 in 6 months is definitely achievable. So stay posted. Next week's gonna be a good week.
Surprise, it's Saturday, and this is what I be doing on a Saturday. For those of you that didn't know, crazy situation, but essentially on the side, don't tell no one, yeah, but on the side for the past maybe 18 months, I've been modeling, right? So on the weekends, usually I have one consistent piece of work for an online casino, essentially, and that's pretty much what allows me to pay for my bills from month to month, so that I can, you know, pay and clear my overheads each month. So just understand this, right? You cannot be afraid to do something that keeps your head above water whilst you're pursuing what it is that you need to pursue. I was reading a book called The Millionaire Master Plan, and essentially it speaks about having your superhero time, which is your business time, your goals time, your, you know, when you're shooting for the things that you want. You know, you can only get your superhero time when you play Clark Kent to keep yourself above water, you know. So this is my Clark Kent time, you know, on the weekends, and it's ideal because obviously the markets ain't open on a weekend anyway, so it's perfect for me. So just understand that if you're building something or you want something to happen really, really bad, you will find any means possible to make that happen. You know, I'm not working in a job and, you know, working 9 to 5. Why? Because I have to trade. I need to trade. That's my goal. Do you know what I mean? So whatever your goal is, make sure that your lifestyle choices, your job choices, career choices, it all works around it. So yeah, happy Saturday. And yeah, I need to start editing this weekend so I can release episode 1 for you guys. And you're probably watching this after it's been released. So yeah.
So that's been this week in a nutshell. What did you take from this video? Leave some comments below. Obviously, like, subscribe, share the video if you got value, and share with me some feedback, what you'd like to be able to see in the next coming videos, because I can then create content, not necessarily for you, but for everybody. And your feedback is obviously valuable as well. So until next time, I'll see you next week in episode 2 of the come up. 250 to 100,000 pounds in 6 months. Let's go.